Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Give the people what they came to see.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
All right, baby, we got to run the ball tonight.
Rookie quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
they'll
it's
come
going to
at
be
you
hard
from
to run
all
tonight.
angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On third down, here's Edwards. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Are you serious? Come on, man.
You've got to let the guy catch the ball.
Whatever.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
On first down, Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender.
You know they're going to throw it.
Space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me...
Good shot, babe.
...the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
Well, baby,
you didn't jinx it.
Just take it in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
There we go.
Absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0.
Come on, baby.
Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Gotta stay in third and short. Gotta stay in third and
not
short.
getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
The throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Man.
Fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. There you go.
For 3 up to the 48. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
There we go. Good shot, baby. Yes.
Down he goes.
I see you, Bishop.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the
There you
tight
go,
end
baby.
in, maybe a back.
Let's get
Someone to help
physical.
assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Come on, don't give up the big play.
They'll look to throw.
Come on.
Flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the
There we
deception.
go, babe.
That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them to 3 points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah,
Get out there. Get out there. Get out there.
Because they held them, they might go for it again.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things.
Yeah, baby. Yes. Get it, Weaver. Get it, Weaver. Yes, baby. Yes. Oh, that was Hunter. Oh, I thought that was Weaver. That was Travis. That's even better. Yeah, baby.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association,
yes,
a bright future for the franchise too.
Good shot, Trav.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And Landon don't look too happy.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really,
yeah.
you're going to see a lot of different
you got hijacked.
Different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you can
man.
Backfield, I consider that a problem.
Another.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Yeah, it's still early in the game.
Keep
no
him
sense
off
taking
down.
a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And taken right at the 35.
Man, I can never get a crease on kickoff return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Oh, baby. Good shot, Trev.
As we just saw there.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Oh, man, come on. Jesus, man.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Yes, baby. Yes.
A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
Go crazy on him, baby. Go crazy on him.
With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Keep that pressure up, baby.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Oh, yes.
Broke a tackle,
there we
but
go,
not much
baby.
room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and
Come on,
went to the
D.
out route. And what
Come
you
on,
have to
D.
do
Get
in
that
one
pressure.
is the receiver's got to make sure he works the
Oh,
defender
man.
towards the middle of the field to give him some
Good play.
space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
We just got to slow him down. Got to
It's
slow
his
him
first
down.
catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a
Oh, yeah, baby.
3rd down.
I see you, Jeremiah.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Come on, that tempo. Get him, baby. There we go. Yes.
And bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, free safety
That's how you
blitz,
get
that
there,
can be
baby.
a
You got
gamble,
there.
but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point.
Move
This will
up
be
with
3rd
them.
and a mile.
Well, this first
I ain't
half is
letting
not
you sit
going
that
according to
screen
plan
up.
so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Chargers' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
All right, Hankerson. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing, Hank. Oh, God.
And a run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Edwards now on 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
He'll get this down to the 38.
I tried to stay on Bishop,
but
but
what a start to the
Bishop
season
left
for
me
them.
back
They
there
have certainly
all by
got it
myself.
rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you
Go
show your
smoke.
team some trust. Instead of just talking about
Go
winning
smoke.
the very next game, you point out to them, run a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the
Get in there, baby. God.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to
Man, did I?
but they're going to be set up in great
I ain't
shape
gonna
for
even,
1st and goal.
I'm not even going to challenge that one. overload it to that side. Let's switch it over here. There we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Everybody in the stadium knew they were going to
they was overloaded to
three
right.
tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
Right.
I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
6'8", 308.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, baby.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce.
Ooh, I knew he was going to run.
A little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Right,
they had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Ah, man.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right here.
Throwing on first down. Nix. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah.
He lost the football.
Yes, baby.
Up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Sanders. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top. Unsuccessful.
Now they held me up.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain an 18-point lead. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, it's really easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix throwing over the middle. It's incomplete.
Nix, your receivers let you down today, baby.
Football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know.
He ain't getting no help.
Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, yes, baby.
To force it in, and it's intercepted.
Yes.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Sanders on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Go, Travis.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator.
Defense
now that
playing
they're 0 for 2,
ball.
if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores. Just
good
like
hit,
this
baby.
one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Hankerson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Oh, he there. He there. He there. Yes, baby. Yes. I saw that mismatch all day. All day I saw that.
Extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the round
baby,
is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Yeah, baby.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers,
shot shallow.
send each other.
How you come up the field, baby.
Right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face
So
it,
y'all playing this run quarterback now.
A 25-point
I don't know about that.
That wasn't enough to put someone away.
I don't know about that.
That being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
Loose.
Now the ball comes
Oh, he fumbled.
and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball.
Nah.
It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
I don't think he fumbled.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Yeah, he didn't fumble.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A nice burst.
Well, why wasn't they running like this in the first half?
The first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it.
They going tempo, baby. Let's get ready.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come.
Yeah.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Good shot, Coach.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground.
They run tempo. We gone.
This guy does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
Man.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive, but that being said, they also have to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Nothing doing.
Good shot,
They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. Sit on the side.
Get up, baby. Get up. You ain't hurt.
You can bet that they're saying,
we got more to do.
We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Up the middle they go. Wilkerson will get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing
They
its will
defeated.
right now. You name it, they're able to do
They
it.
head down now.
Whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in
Bucky
this
been
one.
shut down today.
If they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in
got
this
you.
one.
Oh, man.
We talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
I should have got that.
Let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw again.
Man.
And it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got it. Oh, man.
And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken at the 18. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Sanders now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
Oh, baby, you're in the zone tonight, Shador.
4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Looking to throw. Nix.
Get it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards.
We got to keep him out the end zone.
Last 2 plays. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Now they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Chargers offense.
Oh, yeah, this is the best game we done played all year.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm glad y'all just close up. Man, I was glad y'all was that close up. Yes.
Right at the 45-yard line. 76 yards.
Glad y'all came up with the box like that. Knew I was going to run right by you.
Continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just switch it to this side. I see where you at. I ain't even running over there.
Now a give right side. Wilkerson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Go, baby,
trying
go.
to keep them from locking down the game.
Man.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
Man, that's
with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Ah, smoke, I want you to get the touchdown so bad.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again.
I see you, Hankerson.
Touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, it's time to put the baby to sleep and go eat some popcorn.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
Ain't going to be no comeback.
The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Ain't going to be no comeback.
Something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play
how much motivation.
to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I just want to spank.
On 1st and 10, Nix going right back to Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Looking to throw. Nix over the
Get him shallow.
That's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw. Nix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops
Shallow, you got to
one
pick
side
this off.
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Kick it off, baby. Shallow.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone,
good run,
they can be awfully happy with their execution overall.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
There we go, baby.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chargers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.